Welcome, guys, to the 33rd episode of the Dapper Gaming Podcast for October 6th. I'm your host, Ryan. He's Tyler. Tyler, a man.
This is true.
Fucking, there's shit to talk about this week. Things happened, man.
Yeah,
things happened, and I remembered things that happened last week that I didn't talk about, too.
Oh, was that from like 2 weeks ago?
No, from last week.
Oh.
There's stuff that I forgot about from the week before that I talked about the week after.
Oh.
But you know what I forgot happened, and I think it's kind of a big marker for the internet.
What was that?
10th anniversary of 4chan.
Oh. Huh. No, I don't remember us talking about that.
We didn't talk about it. I just totally forgot about it. I think it matters more to me than it would to you, because I use 4chan a lot.
I've
used it a lot for the last 10 years.
Well, you beat me by actually using it, because I've never used it.
I spend a lot of time just lurking, and then every once in a while I reply, and then people yell at me.
I'm gonna be honest. Is this similar to Reddit? Was it kind of like the first Reddit, or what?
4chan is nothing like Reddit. Everything from Reddit is pretty much comes from 4chan.
So this is the source.
Memes existed on 4chan before Reddit ever existed. But they were not as terrible as they are now that Reddit exists. And now a lot of the memes that are on Reddit exist on 4chan, and they've kind of ruined it.
Oh.
But 4chan also has it's totally anonymous. You don't have an account or anything. So you just post. So anything that you post, the thing that makes 4chan work is that it's anonymous, and so everything lives or dies on its every post lives and dies on the content of its post and not on who posted it.
Right.
And there's no upvoting or anything. Shit just goes away if it doesn't get replied to, because there's only 15 pages on a board, and each one of those holds 10 topics. So there can be 150 topics on a board, but they have 10 million users a month, unique.
Yeah.
And there's thousands of posts a second. So the topics just go away really quick. It's a unique experience.
No, I've heard a lot of things about 4chan, but that's
a lot of gore, a lot of porn. Well, depends on the board. I used to go to B a lot when I was in high school because I thought it was really cool. Now I just go on V, which is for video games, and VG, which is for it's called Video Game General, and it just every topic is about a game, a specific game. Whereas on video games it could be let's talk about FPS, or let's talk about fucking RPGs, or let's talk about this developer. Whereas generals is let's talk about this very specific game and only this game. Still better than Reddit.
I've never used Reddit either.
I've used Reddit twice. It was fucking awful. I couldn't understand how to navigate through it. And then everyone just got mad because I posted something contrary to some dude who had a bunch of karma. So
they run a karma system there?
Yeah, which is really fucking weird, because as someone who's helped run a bunch of forums since forever, karma is the worst idea ever, because it gamifies posting, so then people just post shit all day to get more karma, and
it's not really...
the way that it works on Reddit is that people have to upvote your post, so you have to post something quote unquote good, but what it means is that you just pander to people and post the same shit that you post all the time so that you get upvotes and get karma, and then you never actually evolve your thoughts, or the content never changes. It's always the same people posting the same bullshit meme faces. And then getting the same thousands of upvotes. And it's hey guys, look at this picture of a kitten. 10,000 karma.
What the hell does karma even get you? Is it
Nothing.
Is it just kind of a status?
Nothing. It's just status. Yeah. Just like it is on every other forum except that one forum that you and I were on, where they gave you shitty t-shirts. The MMO forums when like you could trade your karma for stuff, but it's like get 85,000 karma. It's like how the fuck am I gonna post 85,000 posts? And then some Russian dude ruins the whole fucking forum by posting 85,000 times for nothing.
Hopefully he got that shirt, bro.
That's why he didn't, because it was gonna cost them like $300 to ship it to him because he lived in Russia. That's why I stopped using that forum. I basically I was like, I make videos for these guys. I'm gonna try to be an active part of the community, and then I tried to, and then it was going pretty okay, and then some dude came along who just needed to post 20,000 times a week, and the only way to post that many times is to post complete utter shit all of the time.
Yeah, that's a job in itself.
Yeah, Jesus, it was bad.
I don't really know when I stopped using those forums. I didn't mind them. I still have a couple friends on my list from Steam for those people. So,
oh, I do too, but I mean, I'm never going to use those forums ever again. They've been ruined. They weren't bad except for the one Russian dude.
That one guy had to go and ruin it for everybody.
Yeah. That's how that works pretty much. That's why public forums are always kind of crappy.
I don't frequent too many forums. I kind of wanted to like get into a forum. It was usually when I was like in the Counter-Strike forums is when I was in the forums. But
yeah, that's when I used forums a lot too. I've been torn. I've been really highly considering getting an account on something awful, but you have to like pay for an account. That's how they have like 300,000 users or some shit like that, and it's how they basically manage to stop shit posting is that you pay $10 for your forum account, and if you shit post and basically ruin the forums, they ban you, and if you want to go back on, you have to pay $10 again.
Not a bad system.
So the forums are like apparently of a particularly high quality. I wouldn't know because I don't have an account. So that's my biggest problem is that I can't just lurk the forums without paying for an account, and I feel bad about like. If they were good, I'd use them, but I don't know if they're good, and therefore, yeah. Double-edged sword.
I've kind of wanted to get into polygons, but I haven't really seen too many like threads that I really been interested in. So it's kind of like
the big trick to forums is just to lurk. You can't just go in and post shit because like. Then you just post literally shit. And then everyone hates you. Because it's just like, stop posting terrible things. You've destroyed the forum.
What games do you guys play? What music do you listen to? Shit like that.
Yeah.
But every week. Because I want to know.
When I was part of NTN, we had a forum that was for shit posting. That where like it didn't count to your post count or anything, but we had the stupidest topics in there, like now playing, and then you would just post the song you're listening to.
I don't know if I ever got.
But the thing about that forum though, like that specific board on the forum, was that it didn't like show up newest topics on the front page or anything. Like it was just for shit posting.
No, like, that's definitely a good idea because that's.
Yeah.
Didn't know. Ugh. So,
fucking, that's the thing that happened. 4chan, 10 years old. I feel old.
I've been feeling old for like the past half year. But one thing I did do this weekend before we jump into topics is I went to a Smash tournament on campus.
Yeah, how'd that go?
That was fun. I haven't played Smash in probably a year. That's pretty good like time frame. I think at least a year. So it was pretty rough. I didn't really get too many matches in before we actually started the bracket, but I had to buy my first round, which sucked because I didn't get to play, and that was obviously the longest round. But like, I got that, and then my next opponent was apparently either the president or the vice president of the actual Smash Club, who wasn't putting on the event, but he was there, and he was good. So I got my ass handed to me. So that kind of sucked. And then I won my next match, and then I lost. I almost had this crazy comeback. I was playing against the Sheik and I played Fox, and I almost had this good comeback, but I lost. So I wasn't really there to like because I knew I was gonna win it or anything. Like I'm pretty bad at that game, so I just wanted this kind of
Game's not competitive, anyways.
There's some pretty good people there though. Like
yeah, but it's not a competitive game. I don't understand.
I know we've talked about this a lot, but I like that for a tournament game just because it's fun. It's not. It usually doesn't get taken too seriously, and like the air of the tournaments are kind of fun. I mean, I say that, but also, I love like gaming. I don't know. When people get together, I can't come up with a term for it now. It's just like LAN parties. I love those, but I hate them at the same time because of the people that are there. Some people just ruin it for me, and there's a bunch of those people there. Sorry.
Yeah, there's some people like in kind of geek culture that they're basically like they lack. I was gonna use the term autistic, but I feel like it's me that I should probably stop calling people autists because that itself is kind of an autistic thing to do. Yeah. At least when you're using it as like an insult.
Right. But I feel exactly.
There's people who are like lack any kind of self-awareness.
Yeah. It's really bothersome.
They're too socially retarded to deal with. That
yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't really bother me. I mean, I could just not talk to that person and not listen to what they say and be fine with it. But man,
some of them won't let you not talk to them.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
I had a 30-minute. Okay, here's the deal. I went to a fucking convention in Victoria that was like gaming and like comic books and anime and shit, just like everything. There's like a general like geek convention, and this dude fucking talked to me, wouldn't leave me alone for half an hour about how good Evangelion is, and like here's the deal. Okay, I like that show.
Yeah, that's a good
but I
show.
don't need to talk about like fucking incest and shit just like he's like reading really deep into it and he's like, did you know that this comes from this? And I'm like, listen man, I'm here with a girl who already thinks I'm fucking weird enough.
Yeah. Dude,
let me out of this conversation. Just let me out of the conversation.
Yeah, it just really bothers me though. I know it shouldn't sometimes, but like you're saying, like I wasn't really trying.
It just like gets to a point where it's not even.
It's just that,
I'm sure that these people exist in other circles. In fact, I know they exist in other circles because I know a jock who does the same shit that this dude did to me. Because this jock has done this to me with sports stuff before as well, where he like just can't pick up a hint that no one likes him and just they want to be left alone.
Yeah.
And like it gets to a point where you just have to look at the person and be like, "Shut up! I'm trying to leave. Please, just shut up. I don't want to talk to you anymore."
Yeah, and
but it's obviously like much more apparent within a bunch of socially awkward, like completely.
It's the best and worst idea. Let's put a bunch of people that like video games in one room and see what happens. Like
And 99% of the people are super cool, but 1% of them are just fucking retarded.
There is this one guy, and I don't think he knew what Smash Brothers was because he literally was playing there was a console by himself, and with only one controller on it. I was gonna play, and I'm like, you know what? I can just let you play and see what you do with this. And I don't even know what he was doing. And then he's like, "What are they playing over there?" And they had a brawl set up on this projector. And someone else was like, "That's Brawl. It's the newer version." He's like, "I was wondering why this one looked like shit compared to that one." I'm like, "Dude, you don't even like." I don't know. It's just, I don't think he was entered in the tournament. He was just like there to hang out. But it's like really frustrating that he didn't know a single goddamn thing about the game. It's like okay, but
people, man, people. I don't like them.
No, I
do not like them.
Like I want to get some like gamer friends because I just like I need people to play some games with on campus, but I'm like this is not the place I should have gone because I think it's the game itself too. I mean, I feel
like the Nintendo community, there's definitely unlike other gaming communities, has like some real man children in it. Like.
Yeah, no.
Like if you look at like Xbox, it's like dude bros and 12-year-olds. Yep. But you look at Nintendo and it's like family-friendly, like, kids, and then the adults, there's definitely, like, a group of the adults. Not all of them. Because I'm not about to call myself socially retarded, which I am, but then also a man-child, which I'm not.
Yeah,
But-
no, I know exactly what you're saying because I experienced the same thing when I was waiting in line to get my Wii. I was only in high school too. Actually, no, I was in middle school. Wow, that's forever ago, but that happened too. It's like there's a lot of older people that's like I don't know. It's frustrating, but yeah, it's Nintendo people in general. It kind of seems not everyone. I shouldn't say in general, but like that doesn't seem to be common thing.
It definitely
But-
seems to be the console that attracts mad children, unlike any other.
Yeah, but like I'm used to going to LAN parties, and that's a completely different event. That I was kind of wishing this was, but obviously it wasn't. So
LAN parties at like UVic are insane.
see,
Because there's like 60 of us.
yeah,
And we just play Counter-Strike and TF2 against each other.
and you just. I mean, I don't know about you, but the ones I've been to, we talk shit the entire time. And it's just
Oh, we talk so much
Yeah.
shit.
there wasn't any of that. I'm like, if you're the president of this club, you gotta talk shit to me. Like this guy, I killed myself a couple times. He's like, oh man, that sucks. I'm like, dude, like talk shit to me. I get zoned in.
Okay, here's the deal. I feel really bad because I'm like, in esports, you have to be like really nice. But
Yeah.
at LAN, when we're just fucking around, then I'll talk shit. But if it's like competitive 5v5 fucking Counter-Strike, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
better get serious up in here because, like, I don't know, I feel like that's different.
Yeah, I mean, I take it the same way too. Even if I'm doing like,
Because, like, if I'm scrimming, I'm not gonna talk shit because that's not right. It's not the right environment for it. If
It's
I'm
not
in
the
a
right
pub,
environment.
I can talk shit because who
Yes.
gives a shit about
Yes.
any of it? It's like
But-
just retarded.
I feel
And I
like
treat like LANs very much like pubs, except that I stand up, take my headphones off, and go, "Who backstabbed me, you cunt?"
you're that guy from those Call of Duty videos that's screaming at the other team when he's like 2 feet from them. That's all I imagine.
Yeah, that's me at LAN. That's me at LAN in non-competitive matches,
I feel
standing
like-
up, screaming at people, telling them to look at my bank account. Look at my bank account.
It's different for Counter-Strike for me too because I've seen that game. Like I've seen people get to 14 wins and then they just get completely shit on, and then my other team comes back, and it's just like that's the most embarrassing thing when you're trashing the team and then they just come back on you and you're like, oh, and someone on your team's talking shit, and then everyone just rags on your entire team. You're like, well, you just made us all look like fools.
Yeah, I just won't talk. I won't talk shit outside of pubs because then it's too serious.
Not even gun game. I
And
think
mostly at LANs, I do it really ironically. I do it in my stupid voice. But I will scream when people kill me because I get mad.
Yeah.
Mostly because I got 1 kill short of taking home the certificate for most people gived. Actually, they didn't even give it. Okay. Because I help run the LAN, I understand what we do when we do like Team Fortress 2. We just like pub it basically with 2 huge teams. And I had the most kills in the server. And I was playing Demo Man. So that means we just go upstairs after the match is done and we print off a certificate that says like most people gived and then the person's name, like in-game name.
Mm.
But then I got backstabbed by some fucking asshole and he beat me by a kill.
Oh.
And then I didn't get a most people gived. Instead, I can't remember his name because it was something fucking stupid. And he got like most people raged just for backstabs. I was real disappointed. That's a moment that it got too competitive.
When you were trying to get the most good.
When I needed that, I wanted that certificate. It would be right up on the wall behind me, but
Being a nice little frame too.
frame it and everything. Be great. So, yesterday in the morning, actually, I think it was more like noon by the time I did it. I beat Wonderful 101. Game's so good. The ending of that game. Okay, the last boss fight's like an hour long, because he's got like 4 stages. It was fucking amazing. Like I haven't played something that good ever.
Wow.
It was so good.
So was it an hour straight, or was there any like save points or stops?
There's I think there's like 1 save point.
Mm.
It doesn't save it, but you can like, if you die, like you restart there, but if you reboot the console, you have to go back to the beginning of the level. I know this because I rebooted my console the night before. Like, I just turned it off because like I wasn't gonna be able to finish it, and then I had to start over. But it was totally worth it. It was super fun. Like, that game's so good. It's a great game, and I'm gonna be hard pressed to like play a better game before the end of the year. I think it's gonna get my game of the year this year.
Dude, that's funny because it's October, like almost halfway through October. So, well, not almost.
Yeah, I know. And GTA 5 is a thing that exists, so people are gonna get mad at me.
Yeah.
But fuck them.
Well, fuck them. Are you gonna review that game?
Yeah, I'm gonna write up a review this week, and then probably record it on the weekend. Probably record it, edit it on Saturday.
Was it perfect, and you gave it a 4 out of 5?
I don't know what I'm gonna give it.
Wait, do you do ratings?
Yeah, I do. I give them a score.
Whoa.
Out of 10.
10.
Totally arbitrary. I don't know what I'm gonna give it.
Just give it a 1.
9.89 out of 10.
Yeah.
No.
Close.
3.1476527 out of 5.
Well, that's a number.
That's a score.
Good stuff. Though.
There's a sequence at the end of the game where you have like, you're a giant robot and you're holding onto a giant spaceship that has a laser on it, and you're gonna like fire it like a gun, like a pistol. You're like holding it in the robot's hand, and then it says press A to save Earth, and you like smash the button, and you're like smashing the button, and then it cuts to the characters that you're playing that are inside the robot, and they're all just smashing a button. Like, they're all of them are pressing the button as fast as they can. It was fucking glorious. It was so good.
Their humor seems to be pretty spot on.
Yeah, and I love that when they went to fire the giant laser to save Earth at the very end of the game, the guy who like is the leader of the Wonderful 100 or whatever, he always remembers everyone's full titles and names and like gives things like proper names.
Mm-hmm.
And he had like a fucking like 5-minute spiel on like for the name of the laser. He's like, final ultimate wonderful like Earth saving, like just goes on
for 5 minutes.
No, not for like not for an actual 5 minutes, but for like a minute.
Okay, I was just saying like, jeez.
And everyone's like screaming at him to press the button to fire the laser. To like destroy the enemy who's going to obliterate Earth. By the way, you fight a robot at the final boss of the game. You fight a robot the size of Earth.
How big are you?
You're in just like a robot the size of like a city, called the Platinum Robo, and it has a giant platinum logo on its face.
Nice.
And it's made out of like buildings.
I'm kind of wishing I haven't played a comedic game that's actually made me laugh or like I've enjoyed all the time. So they're making me want to get a Wii U, man.
I pretty much got to the end of that game and like actually started laughing because it just like, got so ridiculous. It was amazing. Yeah. I'm gonna have to stream that game one time. Yeah. Just like stream the end of it.
Is that easy to do off console?
Well, yeah. I have a capture card, so.
Yeah. Okay.
So yes. But you need a capture card, so that's the trick.
That's the key.
I linked you the capture card that I have the other week.
Yeah. It's probably still.
It's.
Once of us on Steam, then that thing goes away after a night.
Yeah, it's good to have a capture card at least if you're streaming with XSplit, because then you can use the card to encode the video instead of your CPU.
Yeah. So they'd have to buy the.
But then you have to buy like a $250 capture card. So I bought my capture card to use with like my old consoles and with my Wii U. So
yeah, I mean it has more use for you anyways. So.
Yeah, it's not just like I use it to encode video when I stream. I'm like using it for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And then I've been playing more Wind Waker.
The HD remake?
Yeah.
Still the same game.
Yeah, but the controls are really smooth.
I heard you can take screenshots of yourself.
You can take pictures in the game with like there's a camera that you like find. They just released a Wii U system update this week that lets you take screenshots in game and upload them to like Facebook and stuff.
Wow, I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and they're really good looking, like because they're not compressed or anything.
Dude, that's so cool. Like that's something so little like that. It's something I enjoy. Cause that's why I really like Steam, just because I can just like, well.
Oh, and they finally fixed the online, or well, some of the problems I have with the online systems. Like now there's friend chat like through the operating system, so like you can phone someone in your friends list and have like a voice call with them while you're playing a game.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. I'm guessing that.
Well, that's stuff like all Xbox and like PlayStation have had for a while. This is Nintendo's like first online console, and now like with this last system update, they've actually made it so that it actually like has proper online, at least for doing like friend related stuff.
Right, which I think, the Wii didn't really have anything for friends, did it? I mean, it had like friend codes or some shit for some game. I can't.
Yeah, it was something fucking stupid.
Yeah, so that's good. Like, can you actually add like username based people or?
Yeah, add them based on a username.
That's cool, but I mean, obviously you've been able to do that, but it's just nice to have that on there because it would have been cool on the Wii U or the Wii. But
yeah, it would have been nice to have it on the Wii, but also you have to think like what multiplayer games were there on the Wii, like multiplayer online games. The only one I can think of is Monster Hunter 3, and
Brawl was online, but that was probably terrible. I don't think I ever played it.
I never played it online.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you would. Sounds like a bad idea.
I think you could spectate matches and bet coins on it. That's one thing to do. You never know who's going to win. Yeah, no, that wasn't really a thing ever. It was bad. But at least Nintendo's getting more times.
Fuck. I watched. You know what I watched this week?
What?
I watched the first 2 episodes of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Is that a cartoon or is that an actual
live action?
Wow.
It's an ABC show.
I didn't know that. Because I've heard a lot of people talking about that. And
it's okay.
What's the like premise of it?
It just follows like. It follows a group of like S.H.I.E.L.D. agents.
Okay.
I don't know. It's okay. It's better than Iron Man 3, so fuck it.
Never. I don't think I've ever seen 2. I only saw the first one. So
2 was okay. 3 was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad for lots of reasons.
I'm watching a lot of Netflix. Netflix is actually adding seasons of stuff that I enjoy. I started watching Weeds. Weeds is pretty good, so I don't know. I like to have stuff on in the background when I'm doing something else. So
yeah, I do that with a lot of TV shows too. Just like put shit on in the background and then play video games.
Mm-hmm. So I don't feel alone.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Steam announced the specs for the prototypes of the Steam machine.
Yeah, they did.
Those are some beastly ass boxes.
Yeah, they are. Someone was talking like those are gonna be expensive to actually buy.
Some of them are going to be. One of them has a
But
Titan in it. That's $1,000 graphics card.
but I mean, that makes sense because it's a gaming machine, so it's gonna have to have something nice.
It's weird that they would actually bother prototyping with the Titan versus because they have one with the 780 and the 780 is cheaper and it has better performance than the Titan in games.
So it's not really. I don't know. I feel that too though because that's a bit excessive, but at the same time, it's like obviously they're trying to show the range of devices they're gonna have. So, but
Yeah, I mean they go as far down as a 660. That's a cheap graphics card. That's only like $175 now.
Better be the TI version of it. I'm not getting it. But yeah,
I have to get a new graphics card.
I feel like I need to too. I just got a 770, but I feel like it's
You don't need a new graphics card.
maybe I'm paranoid, but I feel like it's just not working that well.
Maybe you should get. Maybe you're bottlenecked. Maybe your CPU's too slow. Fucking, I need to get a new graphics card because I tried to play the Battlefield 4 beta. That didn't work at all.
Not even on like super low settings.
Not even on the lowest. I was getting like 5 frames a second. It was fucking awful.
Whoa.
I ordered new RAM too because I was like, okay, here's how I'm gonna fix this shit. I'm gonna buy new RAM because I need to get new RAM anyways, and if that fixes this, then I don't need a new graphics card.
Why not?
But if this doesn't fix it, I need a new graphics card. My dual 470s aren't cutting it anymore.
Oh, you're pretty far back. I thought you were, well, I don't know. I think I had a 480 in the last card, but yeah. So I mean, you really can't even say how good that beta is. Never mind.
Yeah, I tried to play it. It didn't run.
I can tell you that it's gonna be really gorgeous. But yeah, no,
It might be that I just don't have enough RAM.
I feel like you should at least be able to run it decently on lower settings, but I don't know. Maybe I mean,
I was also trying to play it on like the biggest map.
Did you get the beta drivers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible. Half the people that I know said that they don't work and that they ruin the game and that you need to use the old drivers, and half the people said that the old drivers are terrible and ruin the game and you need to get the beta drivers.
Yep. And the video says you need the beta drivers though.
Yeah, just whatever.
Whatever. To be honest, I haven't like looked at a thing with that beta. Like I haven't looked at anyone like playing it or anything. So
I'm sure it's okay. I'm sure it's just like the last Battlefield.
Yeah. But it's not on my priority list to play.
No, because Audio Surf 2 came out.
Boom, that's actually out. I thought it was just
well, it's not out. It's on early access. I'm gonna buy it though.
Oh, it's early access. Ooh. So what does early access mean? If you pre-order it, you get it.
It's in beta, and you can just buy it and play it.
Yeah.
But they already have all the game modes in that were in the traditional Audio Surf, like the old one.
Okay.
What they're basically testing is like Steam Workshop and scripting and stuff, so that people can make their own game modes. And I mean, I'd like to dick around with that. I'd do that stuff. I also want to play the game because apparently it does a better job generating the tracks already than the old one ever did. So
that's nice. Yeah, we were talking about that. How it's supposed to actually be good for all forms of music rather than just electronic. It looks pretty damn fun.
Yeah, I mean, Audio Surf was like a big deal back in the day.
Yeah.
Like I know, I'm looking at my Skype list because it's just open right now, and like everyone that's on it except for like my aunt, and I guess 2 other people probably never played Audio Surf. Everyone else I know played Audio Surf because they're like all people I played Counter-Strike with.
Yeah,
and like we all played Audio Surf when that came out. That was so good.
Audio Surf didn't really come with anything, right? It was kind of just
No, it was
by
just Audio
itself.
Surf. It was an indie game.
Huh. I'm interested in it. Plus, I've been getting crazy money from Counter-Strike, so...
How you been getting money from Counter-Strike?
Dude, I got one of the new Operation Bravo um, crates from a drop, and I thought you actually had to be in, like, because Bravo, you pay for it, and you get those maps, and you play on the official servers, that whole business, but they did it again. Like, you know how you had to buy to get... Yeah, they did that again. I'm not in it. I didn't buy it. I'm like, fuck that, I'm not doing that this time. These maps are going to suck anyways. I got a case, though, and it sold for, like, $4 on the community site. I'm like, shit. That's crazy.
That's some crazy shit.
Yeah, but I think it has like actually decent drops. I don't really care because it doesn't really change the game for me. I'd rather have $4 in my Steam account. Just saying.
That game's $15 and it's got like multiplayer and races, everything.
Yeah, and partial controller support. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to play the old one with a keyboard. It was good.
That you know what this reminds me of? Is this have you ever heard of Frets on Fire?
Yeah.
I just thought about playing that, and for people that don't know, this rock band, well no it's not. It's like a Guitar Hero but with a keyboard. It's fucking great.
This is nothing like that.
Dude, no, it just reminds me of it because I don't know, because it's colorful. It has, I was just I don't know. That's a weird to think about, but it does. Anywho, we can just forget about that.
We should forget about that.
That's what's said.
But no, I'm gonna buy that this week. I'll probably stream it on the weekend or something if I have time. Ugh, God,
Good streaming game because it's audio intensive.
it's just music. It's all about the music. People can listen to me listening to hardcore and then go, I hate your music taste. Put on dubstep. And I'll be like, fuck you. Dubstep is for pussies.
Whoa. Put some Danny Brown on.
Danny Brown. I like him, but dubstep, man, ain't no good.
No. Get that out of here.
Yeah. Dubstep. Who do you people think you are?
Yeah, that wub and the wubs. I don't like it. It's not my thing.
Too much wub.
All I relate dubstep to is Claptrap, and I hate that son of a bitch. So I hate dubstep.
I hate Claptrap so much. So much.
He's basically a face for dubstep, so that works out.
I wish he didn't. I wish he didn't exist. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna go back in time, find the creator of Claptrap, and be like, "Hey, if you do this, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's not gonna be nice." Quick question about game-related stuff. We kind of deal with topics. What is Grand Theft Auto Online? Because I'm so confused about this. Is this actually
the multiplayer part of GTA 5?
I thought it was a standalone thing that was free to play, and I was getting really excited about it. I was like, this is kind of crazy. So no, never mind. This sucks.
It doesn't even work.
It doesn't even work.
People can't get on. Their cars keep disappearing. They're losing their character progress. They have the worst character creator ever.
Yeah, I heard they have like no clothes, man.
No, you like choose who your parents are, and then you choose their grandparents, and then that chooses like how you look physically, and then you put like attribute points into like how much time you go partying and how much time you like drink and how much time you like just lay around the house playing video games, and then it changes how your character like looks, like they get fatter or thinner.
That's really weird. Why would you have to go and do something like that, Rockstar?
Yeah.
Because the old way of having just sliders and choosing what you look like and what you do, that's too mainstream, man.
It's too easy. It works too well.
Yeah. We can make
But
it work.
You know what else happened in games this week?
No.
Nintendo Direct, bitch.
Did that happen?
Yeah, that happened. They
What?
delayed the new Donkey Kong Country until February, which I'm real disappointed about.
When was it supposed to launch?
Like November.
Ooh. Low blow, Nintendo.
Yeah. And that's a game I'm actually excited for because Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii was so good.
Yeah, I heard that game got a ton of praise from a lot of people about it.
It's like a really, really great update to the Donkey Kong Country franchise because it basically modernizes it in all the right ways. Like better graphics, a bit of 3D element to it, and the multiplayer, you the co-op, you play at the same time now rather than one person dies and the other person takes over.
Yeah. So it's basically making it fit today's standards but not taking away the core elements that make it that game.
Yeah, it's great. And then they announced Sonic coming back to Smash Bros.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Dude, I literally miss all of these announcements.
You gotta start watching Nintendo Direct then, because that shit's awesome.
I might have to. Did they? Okay, you know what though? I was watching kids in my classes watching a Nintendo Direct. I saw Kirby. Is that a good one?
There's a new Kirby game coming out for 3DS.
Oh.
I need to get a 3DS so bad because they have they have so many good games on it. Fucking Pokemon comes out soon.
Get that crazy new Pokemon. Get the Pokemon one that you're talking about, the special edition.
Probably won't get the Pokemon one. I want to get a pink 3DS XL. I want a pink one.
Is it like a hot pink or is it a pretty matte pink? If it was matte pink, I get it.
I think it's matte. It's like a light pink, and it's pretty flat. I'd dig hot pink though. I could do that.
Yeah, certain days. Depends on if it matches my outfit. That's the question. Yeah.
There's too much stuff to buy. Tattoos, graphics cards, games.
Tattoos, man.
Tattoos, all of them, all over my body.
You getting it all?
Except for right here.
Except for right there, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot you can't see me. I covered my face.
Oh.
No face tattoos.
Not a tear, man.
I haven't murdered anyone yet, so.
Still.
You can't get tears on your face if you don't actually murder someone. That's not allowed. You can't get prison tattoos without going to prison.
Well,
it's a good way to get yourself stabbed. Who'd you kill to get that tear tattoo? No one. Fuck you. Stab him.
And then when that guy comes
then that guy gets his 5th tear tattoo, and you just look like an asshole.
A dead asshole.
A dead
you don't
one.
want to look like a dead asshole.
He'll carve your face into a rectum.
This is just great. It's perfect.
It's fantastic. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting my left arm done. This winter.
That's the best time to do it.
Save up a couple $100. It is the best time to do it because there's no sun. There's no. I'm not going swimming.
You got time to heal. All that good stuff.
Yeah, well, it takes fucking 3 days. It's not a big deal.
No way, man.
Yeah, way, man.
I don't remember.
It doesn't take very long.
Not for sure. See how much I know, man. Whatever. Anything else happen?
I've got huge tattoos. On my back is entirely done.
You get those MMA tattoos?
No, they're not related to fighting. I just have really big tattoos. I have a huge bear on my back.
I thought you had that on your leg.
No, I got kanji on my leg.
Kanji, eh?
Yeah.
Sick, man. I don't know kanji yet, but I will.
Yeah, you're learning Japanese or you're learning
Yeah,
Chinese?
Japanese.
Japanese.
Yep.
Should have learned Chinese. They
Nope.
use the same writing. They just have different pronunciations. Actually, Japanese is easier to learn anyways, like to speak it.
Good.
Because Chinese is a tonal language.
I feel great now. Oh, they don't have any helper words
What do you mean?
like katakana. Like it's all like Eastern or Western words, not all Western.
Um, when I say tonal, I mean like the meanings of the words change
Oh,
with the tones they use. So
I
like,
thought you said total. I was like, what?
no, if you say like tong, but like with like an upward tone, it's different than it with like a downward tone.
Oh, that's more. It's more for expression in Japanese. It's not really for.
Yeah, in Chinese it changes the meaning.
Nope.
And I'm monotone, so fucking I can't speak Chinese.
That's not. It's not even possible.
I've tried, trust me. Can't do it. Cannot do it.
What can you do?
Doesn't help that right now I have a bit of a stuffy nose too.
Yeah. So it's that. It's that fall season, man. Mess you up.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna drink it away.
So,
With beer.
Beer.
With the doctor. The Dr. Funk.
The Dr. Pepper.
No. It's a beer called Dr. Funk.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought you were drinking beer and Dr. Pepper. I'm like, that's weird.
No. I'm drinking a beer called Dr. Funk. Dr. Funk Dunkel.
Funk. I like that name.
Yeah,
I can dig it.
it's good. It's malty.
Malty.
Mm.
No.
Well, you don't like malty beers? You like hopsy beers?
Yeah,
Mm.
I would say so. Malt. I don't know. Malt. It's like someone ruined it. Someone compared something to soy sauce, and then that's all I could taste. I don't know.
I don't like soy sauce. Actually, to be fair, I've only had it like once. I don't fucking know what soy sauce even tastes like.
It's just salty water, but dark.
Whatever.
What it is.
Fucking. What else happened this week?
Nope. That didn't happen this week. I don't know. I literally don't know. Oh no, League of Legends happened. World Championship, right? Right?
Isn't that this weekend?
Oh, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just.
They released like that animation thing, right? To like
Animation?
hype. They released like an
Oh
animation.
yeah. I don't know what it was. I didn't pay attention. I just played that game this weekend. That's the only reason I know because they have a giant thing on it.
Yeah, they released this stupid animation that looks stupid. It was badly done.
Oh, it's of like the actual players themselves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
No,
like characters from the game.
I saw that. I was like, nope, not watching that. I absolutely hate anything to do with League of Legends if it's like any kind of fan art or anything like that. I don't know why, but it just bugs me. It like I can't watch streamers. I can't watch probably because I don't really play that game, but like I used to. At times, man. Whatever.
I don't get League of Legends streaming. It seems so shit to me because like the things that you watch on League of Legends streams are like just people playing the game like kind of mediocrely, and then like in Counter Strike or Dota is like people who fucking play really really well playing in like tournaments.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. I think we talked about this before too, but
Yeah, where it's like
everyone
League of
has
Legends is supposed to be a competitive game with like a great esports scene, but the esports scene isn't the part that like anyone fucking watches. It's just like,
yeah.
hi, I'm Bill. I'm playing Bronze League, and let's fuck with some people.
Yeah.
And then play like fucking AP Timo and top or something. I don't know. Fucking do something stupid.
Yeah, it's just everyone puts on a troll persona, and it's just like, oh, you're just gonna fuck around. Like, I don't know. You might be like half decent at the game, but it's just I don't know, not enjoyable. But whatever. I didn't care.
Oh, and then fucking Breaking Bad ended.
Oh, should we touch on that? It's funny because on Twitter, they're like, "What moments are you still talking about?" I'm like, "None." That show is over, and I'm glad it's over because it ended in a great way.
I like that it ended.
Yeah, that's how it should. That's how it should be, and they did it.
Yeah.
I don't. I like honestly. I couldn't go back and be like, "Oh, they should change this. They should change that." Hell yeah! I'm glad that certain people lived. I'm glad that certain people didn't live.
I appreciate that they didn't bother to resolve some of the stories. Like, they
Yeah.
didn't resolve anyone's stories except for Walt's. That's really all that needed to happen.
Yep. It's because
because Walt's story ended on such like a perfect shot to end like the whole thing on.
Yeah.
But by ending on that shot, like there's no way that you can resolve the other stories. Because like all of their stories would resolve after Walt died, right?
Right. It wouldn't be. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't really be interesting, I guess.
Oh, by the way, spoiler alert! Fucking, if you are like, I don't know, haven't watched it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel yeah. If you really like the show, you probably will have. But anyways, what?
You want to wrap this thing up, or
you were saying spoiler alert as a post like to what we were saying?
Yep, we're ending. Yeah, spoiler alert. After we've already spoiled it.
You confused the shit out of me because I'm like, what are you trying to spoil? I thought you were gonna say something.
No.
Oh, yeah, guys. In case
you listen to that, that's a huge spoiler.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Whatever. Yeah. Fuck off. I do what I want to do. I do what I like, and I like what I do. Let's get a party started. Oh, Andrew WK. You're my favorite person.
He's touring with one of the Ramones, right?
He's touring with Marky Ramone.
Shoot. That guy.
I phoned him one night.
Oh, that's right. How'd did you actually get a hold of him?
Yeah, I phoned him on Skype, and then we partied on the phone.
Hell yeah.
Phone party.
Living the party life.
Yeah, we mostly talked about Nardwar. He's a dude from Vancouver who like interviews people. You should go on. Everyone right now should go on YouTube and search up Nardwar, and then he's probably interviewed someone that you're interested in, and then watch his interviews because they're amazing. Like he has a huge interview with Questlove that's really good. He has one with Slayer that's great. He did one with Nirvana, like with Kurt Cobain that's also really great. I think he interviewed girls or whatever, Girl Talk.
Yeah. I definitely have seen this guy. I don't know who he interviewed.
All of his interviews are amazing. I look up to him.
Good stuff.
Because he knows everything about everyone. So yeah, that dude, big deal. Big deal, that Nardwar fellow. And him and Andrew WK like recorded some songs together.
Sick.
So do you want to wrap this thing up?
Let's do it, man.
Let's wrap her. So, oh god, my nose it's so stuffed. I tried to talk, but then I couldn't breathe.
You just made sounds.
I'm gonna have to take a big breath. I'm gonna have to say everything. So thank you guys for watching the 33rd episode of the Dapper Gaming Podcast. I've been your host, Ryan. He has been Tyler. And you have been you. And thank you guys for listening and or watching. And we'll see you guys next week.
7 days from now.
Well, maybe 8. I don't know. Next weekend is Thanksgiving in Canada.